I see this arrow pointing way up on this team as far as performance and the number of victories we're going to get out of here with.
Yes, indeed. And I think a lot of that falls on the leadership, as you see the L on the chest of some of the players, including Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback. I think he's taken on even a more of a leadership role, as you saw him have the receivers out to Coach Prime's crib. Man, how lucky are those guys to be able to experience that? How great for it the offense is that going to be, and when it translates on the field with that camaraderie with those guys and that chemistry. Talk about Shedeur Sanders' leadership, because I've seen a lot from the cutting of the hair. It said he's all business to bringing the guys together.
I think that's an area that people are asleep on that don't it doesn't get talked about enough. You see his arm strength, you see his fortitude and how he can take hits and get up and not blame his offensive line, not blame his coordinators or teammates. Goes out there like a stud and just fights and keeps on fighting. But what I would tell people out there, the last time Shedeur Sanders had his hair cut the way it's cut now, 2 undefeated seasons in conference, two
Yes,
back-to-back
sir.
conference championships, back-to-back bowl games. When he has that cut, he is dialed in and he is locked in. It's all business. But the way his teammates gravitate around him, people would think that he's distant or something in the building. But he's friends with his teammates. He talks to them, hangs out with his line and receivers. You see him in the cafeteria around the building. He's not some distant celebrity figure or anything like that. And when he
Right.
speaks, people listen and they follow him on the field. And he's working out and strength and conditioning just as hard as anybody else is. He's not resting on having broken Colorado records last year. He wants that bowl game victory. He wants that Big 12 national championship and that playoff berth just as bad as anybody else does. And his leadership, his command, his control, how he is on the field, off the field, in the locker room, in the building. And you've all seen him when he comes out to huddle on the field. He's all business. This is Shedeur Sanders' year. I'm predicting that you're going to have Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter both at the Downtown Athletic Club in New York City, sitting shoulder to shoulder like the Colorado mantra is, and one of them is going to walk away with that Heisman Trophy.
100%. I'm right there with it. I predict also that he's going to break his own records this year with the receivers that we've brought in and the offensive line protection and with what Coach Pat Shermer has up his sleeve this year. I think he's going to break his own records in several categories this year.